Hey guys, it's Tech Guru here. This is going to be my first official feed video. I just woke up about an hour ago. I got a ton of things to do, but I thought I'd take a break and create an introduction video into transistors. Now, some of you are going to know everything you need to know about transistors, and some are going to have no clue what a transistor actually does. So we're just going to do a crash course here. I got to start the video with a disclaimer that this information is for educational purposes only, and it is meant for vending machine owners to both build a test device to test their equipment and how to stop it from happening, or those who are interested in Tesla type or Hartley, Colpitts oscillator type of devices. So we'll get started here. Some of the transistors you're going to need to follow my feed are going to be this list right here, which is the we have your CB type of transistors, which are transistors that are used in CB ham radio type of equipment, and then you have your power type of transistors. We're going to focus on the first sections of building a jammer on these type, the CB type. And the list is right here. We got a 2SC2078, 2SC2166, 2SC1972, 2SC1971. We have an MRF46, MRF455, a 2SC2312, 2SC1969, 2SC1945, and an NTE235. These are all 27 megahertz type of transistors. And what these transistors do is they take a signal in, amplify it, and then pump it out. Basically, on NPN type of transistors and most TO220 package transistors, which is the type of package this is, the shape, you have a base, collector, and the emitter. What happens is you provide positive power to the collector and negative to the emitter. Now how you turn the transistor on is by also applying a voltage, positive voltage to the base, but it can't be high energy, high voltage. So what you do is if you're going to provide positive to the collector, you simply use at the very least a 10K resistor and bridge it to the base, and this will take the positive voltage from the collector and turn on the transistor. There are some things you need to know before you just start buying transistors, and a lot of people go through this and it could cost you a lot of money. You got to know how to just look at a picture and understand if it's fake or real. This right here happens to be a fake 2SC2078. And some of the ways you could tell is, one, it has cutouts, notches into the heatsink area. Also, just real quick, this collector pin, this middle pin, is also the same as this back half of the transistor. Basically, if you ever need to connect anything to the collector, you can also connect it here. It would be the same thing and vice versa. So you can consider these the same pin. One of the other things that gives this away is that it has a dimple in the middle. Real 2SC2078s don't have dimples right here. That's a telltale sign that it's a knockoff. And I'm going to show you on eBay how to find some real fake ones. Real 2078s have dimples here and here in a diagonal. One here, one here. And they do not have notches on the back area. You can also tell by the back. This is just a cheap Chinese knockoff. I bought about 50 of these in a bag for like 20 bucks. I knew they were fake before I bought them. I had to see it. It looked like it was from a reputable company, but that company ended up sucking totally. And I'm gonna even mention their name later. I bought two things from them and they're both fake. This is a real 2SC2078. Notice no notches. This back area is also not all chromed out. It's shiny, but it's more of a matte type of finish. Let's see what else. You can see the back is completely different. Like I said, no cutouts. Back is different. Dimple here, dimple there. And as far as I can tell, it's a little rounded here on these edges and sharp on this back edge right here. So I gotta adjust the camera. So this is a real 2SC2078. Notice the front, notice the back. And if you can't see any high details, don't worry, I'm going to show you high detail on eBay. So there's 2 in that package, and I have 16 here. Bought this from Yo-Yo Electronics off of eBay. I don't think they sell them anymore. But I've got 23 total. These are bona fide. This is a real NTE 152, and this is a power type of jammer. We're not going to focus too much on these, because the ones that use these chips are a little bit better than these chips. But let's go through these real quick. The power type of transistors, which are not CV transistors, they just amplify totally whatever you put in there. They're more like drivers. Is NTE 196, NTE 152. I wouldn't focus on getting these. I'm not going to focus on building a jammer until later using these. And those are 2 different types of jammers. This is bona fide. You can go on nteinc.com and look up some of their specs, but you can see 90 volts. Let's go through this list one more time. 2SC 1969s are good, 2SC 1945s are good. Basically all these are good. But if you have to settle on some, 2SC 2078, 1969, 1945, NTE 235, those are good ones to start out with. Those are workhorses. So now that we went through that, we will go through. Here's some of the things that we're going to learn. This is a low power jammer. It actually uses the NTE 196. I'll be showing you how to make this at a later date, but I'm going to give you the good stuff first. So, like I said, no jammers will be made in this video. This is purely an introductory SLAM course to teach you what transistors you're going to need and how to spot fakes. Also, after we get through the course on building the 2SC2078 jammers, I'll show you how to build something like this, which turns green, red lights green. I'm also going to be sending all of my subscribers the files to create a PCB version of the jammer that includes the timer, the adjustment for the timer. You guys will get everything. Basically, this right here is my first demo model. We're going to take it apart and use the parts. It looks kind of crappy, but if I wanted to, I could hook up a coil and then hook up the batteries. This is positive, this is negative. Hook up the battery cables and put a button in, and this will be good to go. And this is a version that's ready just for a coil. This is how small you can get it. And you got to jam pack stuff in there, but I mean, this is probably as small as you're going to get this type of jammer. You got your buttons, 9-volt receptacles, your adjustment, and basically you just hook up a coil to the coils to the 3 locations. So we'll get into that later, but you guys will be getting all the PCB files. I'll give you links on how to create your own copper PCBs at home. You guys will be making your own PCBs in no time. So let's get back to distinguishing real and fake transistors. Dimple in the middle, cutouts. Another fake, another fake, another fake, 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 possibly real. See the dimples on the corners, although this guy is from Xinjiang, China, or Hong Kong, one of the two. I think that's probably going to be a knockoff, but it doesn't look like it. This is fake, that's fake, that's fake. Dimple in the middle, same people. Dimple in the middle, fake. Looks real, doesn't have the cutouts. This is fake. This company's fake. This is a company I was telling you guys about earlier. the Delbani Corporation. I made 2 purchases from them. I know how to test transistors. They were both fake. They can try to sue me. I can prove it. I still got the crappy parts they sent me. Do not order from them. Fake. 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 Possibly real. Fake. No cutouts. Dimple in the middle. Fake. Trust me. Been there. Fake. Fake. Real. These are real. Notice they're shiny, but they're not all chromed out. Dimples on the sides looks exactly like it should. There's never 100% guarantee it's going to be real, but I mean, if you're going to take chances, this would be type to take chances with. 5 pieces for $2.99 US. So let's scroll out here. Fake, 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 fake. Hate that company. Fake. Replacements. These are good. This guy's Weasel 66. He's located in the United Kingdom. His parts are a little expensive, but these are spot on. So if you have to, I think these are $3.19 a piece, and because I'm in the US, it's like 14 bucks shipping. So it's not really expensive if you don't live in the US. But I've contacted him before. He'll bundle, he'll package up a bunch. If you want to buy, 10 of them, it'll cut you a huge deal. So that's fake. That's fake. That's fake. Hard to tell. That's just a generic picture, and that's fake. So I think we found this is definitely real, which I know for a fact. These are like a 99% chance that they're real. And I think stay away from anyone that's in Hong Kong or Shenzhen, whatever they called it. Let's click on here and find out where this guy is. Yeah, this guy's from Hong Kong. Now, this might be a picture of a real transistor, but I doubt that it's real. It's probably not what you're going to get. I would look at his feedback first. I would contact him, do anything you can to make sure that you're protecting yourself before you buy them. Let's go on the Weasel 66s. Now this is Weasel 66, and you can see this guy's a CB fanatic. He knows his stuff. Everything you see on this page is an RF type of transistor, CB type, 27 megahertz. This is Temco, TE Temco from eBay. All you gotta do is search magnet wire on eBay. MAGNETWIRE. You'll eventually see the company Temco, and they're cheap. This is 25 gauge, also known as 0.5 millimeters. You're gonna want to get a 4-ounce spool of that. 4-ounce spool. This is entire shipping weight. So get a 4-ounce. It'll last you for a long time. This is 22 gauge wire, also known as 0.7 millimeter. Again, Temco. This is probably an 8-ounce. If it's got a 10-ounce shipping weight, it's probably 8 ounces. Good stuff. I don't have any 1 millimeter here right now, but you're going to want to get 1 millimeter, which is, I forget the gauge. You're going to want 1.2 millimeter. Get a small spool of this, 4 ounce. This is also, yeah, I forget what gauge that is. Yeah, I'm not sure. 15 gauge, also known as 1.5 millimeter. Don't need a bunch of this. We won't build a bunch with this stuff. I know all the crappy schematics you guys see say 1.5, but you don't really use too much of this. This is for a different purpose I'll talk about later. And this is 16 gauge. So this is 1.3 millimeter. Okay, so the most important wires that you can get right now, forget about thick stuff. Most important, 7 millimeter, 0.7, 0.5, and 1 millimeter. Those are the three you need. 1 millimeter, 0.7 millimeter, 0.5 millimeter. You're going to need 22 PF ceramic capacitors. You can get them cheap. I think I got 100 for $3. You're going to need 100 PF ceramic capacitors. These are marked 101. That means 100 PF. You're going to need some mini 50 volt 1 UF. This is for the timer. I mean, this isn't a must, but when we do the timer, you're going to want a 1 UF electrolytic capacitor. It's got to be at least, 50 volts. Actually, you know what? For that, it could be 16 volts. 1 UF is important. That's the important part, the 1 UF. We've got some 50K resistors, or I'm sorry, trimmers. These are what control the pulses when we make the timer. And we've got some buttons. You want to look for buttons that are, 3 amp. These are not rated at 3 amp. But these are, I think, 12 millimeter by 12 millimeter buttons. That's the size. They're the biggest type of the clicky. But if you can, get the little push buttons with the red top that are 3 amps. So the must-haves out of this, here are some 555 chips. A couple little mini heat sinks. Here's one of my NTE 196s. You see it's got the 10K resistor. Yeah, you're going to want 10K resistors. It's pretty much all you're going to need. A couple of little LEDs. Those take 10K resistors also, so get a bunch of 10K resistors. Must-haves are the 100 PFs. Must-haves are the 200 PFs. Must-have is a 47 PF ceramic capacitor and a 220 PF ceramic capacitor. So get those 100, 22 PF, 100 PF, 22 PF, 220 PF, 47 PF. Whatever you can afford to buy, but those are the most important. These buttons are important, but as far as these are for later on when we build the timer. So if you can afford to get it, get it. That should pretty much do it. We'll talk to you guys later. Later on this afternoon, I'll start making a video off the 2SC2078s. I'll show you how to make the coil. The coil, we're going to use 0.7 millimeter wire. So I will see you guys later on tonight. Take care.